This is a Fox 11 News special. It's the distinct sound of mariachi music, telling stories of a nation and its culture, still being learned the old-fashioned way today.
My mom and my dad always liked it. They loved this kind of music, so they wanted me to try it, and so I did, and I really like it now.
Inside a classroom after school, where kids are taught about their heritage.
My family's been playing this music since 1879. It's something that I feel is very important. We've been teaching here since 1991 for the Heritage Society.
Tonight, we'll take you inside the music and into the classroom where the future of mariachi music lives. This is the Mariachi Heritage Society in El Monte, established in 1991 by Jose Hernandez as a place of learning. Students learn traditional mariachi instruments as well as songs that are familiar to millions. Mariachi music has been around for generations. It has its roots in the villages of Mexico, being influenced by European sounds, then becoming more mainstream in the bigger cities. For Jose, mariachi music is a way of life. It's a matter of heritage and doing what his family has done for more than 100 years.
Mariachi was just a huge part of my life. I mean, it was something that I heard every day. If it wasn't my father rehearsing or my older brothers rehearsing, it was my mother listening to Miguel Aceves Mejia, Lola Beltran, Amalia Mendoza. So it was definitely a huge part of my life.
Jose grew up here in Los Angeles. He picked up the trumpet at a young age and began learning the music of mariachi. He credits one of his teachers for helping motivate him to continue learning the instrument.
My teacher was a violinist, and he asked me one day, your older brother plays trumpet in the junior high band. He goes, now, what does your father do for a living? I told him, he's a mariachi. My dad's a mariachi. Oh, what does he play? Violin. He goes, well, I play violin. He goes, you have a picture of the group? Sure, I do. At that time, they were playing at the Santa Anita racetrack, the Mariachi Los Galleros. So I brought him a picture and he put it right in his office. It made me feel so proud. And it just made me want to continue learning the trumpet, in the public school program, and also learning mariachi music at home.
Jose's brothers formed part of the popular Mariachi Vargas in Mexico, and a young Jose dreamed of following in their footsteps.
I told him, one day I'm going to make my own group just as famous as Mariachi Vargas. And my older brothers would tell me, no, that could never happen. You got to join Vargas to become a famous mariachi. Well, I always had that in the back of my mind. One day, when I get out of high school, I'm going to go study music, composition, arranging, producing, and that's what I did.
Jose's career took off at a young age. He formed the group Mariachi Sol de Mexico in 1981.
At a very young age, I started getting called by a lot of artists in Mexico. They found that there was a young kid that was writing arrangements and doing recordings, and one of the first artists was Juan Gabriel.
The group has performed all over the world and with some of Latin music's biggest stars. And they continue performing to this day. Jose wanted to share his passion for mariachi music, and so he created the Mariachi Heritage Society.
I remember in 1991, I started the foundation. I wanted my dad to see, to feel proud, of his heritage and what he passed down to me. And that's why I started the Mariachi Heritage Society, to be able to give young children the opportunity to study the music of their parents and their grandparents.
Luisa Fregoso is a teacher here at the Mariachi Heritage Society, and she also plays with the Mariachi Reina de Los Angeles. She is a fourth-generation mariachi and was taught mariachi music in the classes she now teaches.
I do this because I started in this program in 1994 as a little kid, and I remember it was every Tuesday, and I couldn't wait for Tuesdays. So Monday, I was like so excited. You know, it was something I looked forward to. It's something that I felt that was mine.
She loves watching the children learn and seeing how it changes their lives.
And I see the children when they come in here and they start playing, and they form stronger bonds with their parents. I see that, and I see how they love to play it. You see it in their eyes.
While it's obvious the students love playing the music, it also gives them a sense of pride.
Well, it's part of my heritage, my traditions.
Well, when I was little, I really didn't listen to it, and as I got older, I got into mariachi music, and my parents, it's that influence that they've always been telling me. You always see people dancing to it, and it's always a happy mood that you see with mariachi music.
I grew up listening to that music, and I just really liked it, and I wanted to start playing and singing.
While the students love the music, the Mariachi Heritage Society also gives them a place to go after school.
This is very important to the community, Carlos, because it provides a safe haven for our children. It provides and fills a very critical gap in after-school programs. As you know, with all that's happening in the economic challenges, the budgets, cuts in programs, this is a very good program that provides and builds self-esteem, creating a safe environment where children can learn and thrive.
Both parents and those in the Mariachi Heritage Society agree that students do better in school attending such a program.
I feel that it helps them in the long run with their future education. They might not all be musicians, but it just helps them grow mentally. That's the way I feel.
Oh, very important. I find that it makes them focus. If they concentrate on this, that means they're going to concentrate on school and excel and do the best that they can.
As you know, music is a global language. And through music, the mind is alerted, the mind is creative, and I think it's an opportunity for children to be able to utilize those skills that also improve their study habits. It also builds self-esteem and again creates an opportunity for them to pursue higher education.
Coming up, the students take to the stage. Here at the Mariachi Heritage Society in El Monte, students are studying the music of their culture and having a lot of fun doing it.
Before these young mariachi musicians hit the stage, they have to come to the classroom to learn how to play the songs. This is what they're doing right now after school. Not only guitars, but also a difficult instrument like the violin.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It gives me joy inside, and it makes my mom happy, so it makes me happy.
Even though all the mariachi songs are in Spanish, not all the kids speak the language.
Because I need to learn Spanish, and I kind of know a lot of Spanish now.
Parents like Lupe Contreras think it's the perfect way for their kids to learn about where their family comes from.
In all honesty, it's a way for my kids to learn about their culture. We've been here generations. I don't speak Spanish, my kids don't speak Spanish. So I found this to be a great way for them to learn about their background, their heritage.
Oh, it means everything to us, yeah.
Salvador Perez was a student here and now has 2 daughters who are learning to play the violin with the Mariachi Heritage Society.
Musically, we love mariachi. We grew up around it. We we lived it. Yeah, it's awesome.
At this year's Mariachi Heritage Society annual benefit concert, the students suited up in the traditional traje de charro, practiced a little bit backstage, then it was showtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our Mariachi Heritage Society students!
For these future mariachis, there is nothing quite like performing on stage. That's 9-year-old Jennifer Nava, front and center.
My parents and my grandparents, they really love it because they're from Mexico. And I hear it like mostly every day and parties everywhere.
Why is it fun?
Because I learn more Spanish.
Is that important to you?
Yeah.
You just look out, and even though it's a stage that's on you, you just feel proud to know that you're on there, and it's kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing that not everyone gets to experience. Experiencing it as a teenager is pretty fun.
And classes like the ones at the Mariachi Heritage Society help these young people realize their dreams.
I hope to be a singer one day and, sing Regional Mexicano.
I'm so proud of being here. I hope to go far into my studies in the music, and hopefully one day I hope to start my own group.
Coming up, mariachi music from my personal experience growing up. In the 1950s, a young singer and violinist recorded his first record. My father, Oscar Amezcua, was already handing down the family mariachi tradition to me. He performed with the famous Mariachi Vargas that Jose's brothers played in. And way before them, my grandfather was playing mariachi music. That's him right there. Here I am at age 16, second from the right, playing the native vihuela instrument. My brother on the guitarrón, my dad on the violin, and yes, my grandfather also on the violin. I was born and raised in San Diego, a typical all-American surfer, but it was my father's music which helped me embrace my mariachi roots.
Como el mar, como el azul del cielo y como el sol, son del color de un clavel que empieza a despertar.
So I asked the students if I could play a tune with them, and Leandro Orozco lent me his vihuela. Yeah, I was a bit rusty, but it's kind of like riding a bicycle. Still, the teacher said I needed practice. Coming up, mixing mariachi and Hollywood as students glimpse their future.
Aprendí que puede un beso ser más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo.
For the students learning at the Mariachi Heritage Society, it's not about what's popular to the other kids their age.
My mom and my dad always liked it. They loved this kind of music, so they wanted me to try it, and so I did, and I really like it now.
It isn't Lady Gaga. It isn't popular.
No, but I still really enjoy playing it.
Hollywood has always loved mariachi music. Jose's father even backed up Elvis singing Guadalajara in 1963's Fun in Acapulco. And recently, Mariachi Sol de Mexico was featured in the Johnny Depp movie Rango.
Sing of his courage in magnificent song, but pay close attention, he won't be here long.
Those 4 owls, 5 owls that tell the story of Rango, those they put some censors on some of my musicians on Sol de Mexico, you know, to make them look more real.
He's going to die.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
The Mariachi Heritage Society celebrates its 20th anniversary this year. an accomplishment that is attributed to director Jose Hernandez, the students, and the community.
I'll tell you, Jose has been very critical. Once he began this program back in 1991, I think the community can see the value it's brought to children in the area, to schools, especially in, again, filling that critical gap in after-school programs.
It becomes difficult sometimes to get the community involved. Our people, a lot of times, they're working 2-3 jobs. And it's very hard for them, to be involved with their kids and take them to after-school programs. I just try to encourage them, to get their children involved in something that's positive,
Something positive that Jose hopes continues to inspire for generations to come.
Thank you so much. You're a blessing to this organization.
The future of mariachi music is in good hands. Muchas gracias, and thanks for watching. I'm Carlos Amezcua.